你好，我的名字是杨一宁，我是15岁。
Hi, my name is Vesa Sivanga. I go to Ames Academy. I'm a senior this year.
Yeah, I'm Taylor Cly, 14.
Hola, mi nombre es Wilmar Isaías Martínez González. Tengo 17 años y soy mexicano.
Yorana, tau oa o Vaitamaru, tau matahiti ahuru mahahiti.
Me llamo Esteban García, tengo 18 años y soy latino.
To me, I think they think it looks cool, and other races don't know the meaning behind our tribal tattoos. For example, our chiefs were the only ones that had tribal tattoos, and then it was passed down to the tribes. Also, depending on patterns and designs has a meaning, and wherever you place your tattoo has a meaning as well.
So I think tribal tattoos are cool and the designs look awesome, but I don't really think that. I guess it's kind of weird for people to wear them. Like, I guess they're like, if you think it's cool, sure, but if you're trying to be something that you're not, maybe don't, because it can be offensive. But I guess it really depends on the person. So yes, I have felt discrimination before. I'm half Asian, so a lot of the times I get people coming up to me and asking me, "What are you?" And I find it slightly offensive because I'm not a what. I'm a person. Also, a lot of people have said stuff about my eyes being small, and that kind of hurts. And like other like really stereotypical Asian things that are probably true about me, but I don't like it when people point it out.
My first impression with this photo and comment, in my opinion, there's a certain point I can go till it gets offensive. The person explains that they're embracing our culture, but this outfit isn't exactly our culture attire. What we wear is sacred, especially our pala outfits and even eagle feathers. Stuff like that is sacred, and like if we drop an eagle feather, it's known as, we have like a whole like song and dance for it. So this is like kind of in a way offensive to me.
Honestly, to me it's just a costume. It doesn't offend me at all. I mean, the internet's full of things like they're way worse than that. I mean, it's just the world.
My little brother, he was in class for world history, and all of a sudden, I'm pretty sure the teacher did not know he was Native American, and so she told the whole class that, you know, Native Americans, like especially Navajos, that we're all drunks and savages, and we get all this money from checks and stuff, and my brother felt like he was not in a safe environment.
Alright, so after watching that video, it kind of makes me mad because isn't that how America started? America started on immigrants transferring over, and Mexico does not send their rapists, does not send their bad people. Mexico, we choose to come over. Some people choose to have a better life, help them succeed in the United States. Many people say we take their jobs, but Mexicans don't take their job. Mexicans do the work. They do the work that other people don't want to. Like, have you seen a lot of Americans go pick out fruits? I don't think so. All the immigrants are doing that work, and if you take all the immigrants out and you put Americans to do that, I assure you nobody's gonna want to do that work. We do all the work that the white people don't want to do, and that kind of makes me feel bad because my country, well, I know it's kind of messed up right now due to the drug trafficking, and well, some people try to come over to better their lives and bring back. I know there's many people that say that Mexicans just go here and develop and just leave, but there's a lot of people that give back to the community, that help out, that try to help out, help the United States get better. That's it.
So when I watched this movie, or when I watched the video about Donald Trump calling Mexicans rapists and um, calling them criminals, my first impression was, he has no right to say that. He hasn't even been through that. He hasn't even gone to show or he hasn't even met the people and experienced what they're experiencing. Just calling them out rapists isn't okay. I think he has to get his information from somewhere. He doesn't know what it's like to be a refugee to go to another country. I mean, could you say the same thing about a white American being a rapist who's going into another country? I think what he said is uncalled for, and I think I can see what he wants. He wants to make America a safe place, but the way he's doing it isn't okay. I think if he were to be president, I think it would be the beginning of the end. I think he would. I think he would. He would. You know. He wouldn't be as good of a president as anyone else. I think he'd make Obama look like a good president, in my opinion. So I think that's what I get from this video is he's just he's just calling people rapists, and he hasn't even met them yet. So has there been a time where I've been discriminated against? Um, I'd say no, but you can definitely feel it, the atmosphere when you're around stores. I mean, if you're like, let's say, if you're in like a grocery store, and like there's a lot, no offense, but if there's like a lot of white people and they're giving you dirty looks, then you can definitely feel it. There've been times where my mom's told me that she's felt discriminated, and there's been times where she's been discriminated against, and it's just by she'll be at a grocery store, and then all of a sudden a white person will be nice to another white person, but then when it comes to her turn to check her stuff out, the white person all of a sudden becomes um, like she doesn't, she gives her dirty looks, mean looks, and it's sad that that happens today. But I think as far as discrimination, it's been decreased, and we've come a long way as far as discrimination. I wish it wasn't like I wish I wasn't the minority, and I see that. I'm starting to see that now, whereas when I was in elementary I couldn't see that. Now I can see that no matter what, I think Mexicans, Polynesians, Chinese, I think we're still going to be the minority no matter what. For example, you notice lately with the Polynesian people and like the Mexican people, they get a bad rep because one of their own race did something bad and stupid. Where and even with the Muslims, you notice that with this ISIS thing, you notice that the Muslims, they're getting a bad rep for that too. And you notice that most of us, we don't forget that. Whereas if it's a white person and they do something similar to that, I feel like we don't, we don't judge the whites based on that. It's like